But to believe that getting stuff is the purpose and aim of life is madness. Human life is but a series of footnotes to a vast, obscure, unfinished masterpiece. If I had to choose between betraying my country and betraying my friend, I hope I should have the guts to betray my country. Simple the life, simpler will be your instincts. The laws that govern the universe will obey your simplicity. As if you could kill time without injuring eternity. The best writers tend to look the roughest in photos. At least that's the excuse I use for why I look so bad in mine. You can't save anyone who wouldn't save themselves without you. It's the hardest lesson to learn in life, take it from me. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. It takes just one star to pierce a universe of darkness. Never give up. People often claim to hunger for truth, but seldom like the taste when it's served up. Nobody made a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could do only a little. Read books. Care about things. Get excited. Try not to be too down on yourself. Enjoy the ever-present game of knowing. There's nothing you can't do if you want it bad enough. You can't find someone who doesn't want to be found. Once you make it to your point of making it, you'll appreciate the struggle. It's better to have a few faithful friends than numerous shallow friendships. Then I realized that most of the world's problems stemmed from macho dickheadism, and if I cold defeat that I could save the world. The planet was being destroyed by manufacturing processes, and what was being manufactured was lousy, by and large. You cannot teach a man anything, you can only help him find it within himself. We had the experience but missed the meaning. An approach to the meaning restores the experience in a different form. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. There is no harm in taking a step forward if you are not standing on the mountain's brink. Your tomorrow depends entirely on what you do today. A serious and good philosophical work could be written consisting entirely of jokes. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So many things are possible as long as you don't know they are impossible. You pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too. That's a part of it. You can't go back and make a new start, but you can start right now and make a brand new ending. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. It is strange how often a heart must be broken before the years can make it wise. Women may fall when there's no strength in men. Act 2. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. I'm not mean. I'm honest. Nobody is ever straightforward, but sometimes people need to hear the truth. I think there is a song out there to describe just about any situation. Although my memory's fading, I remembered two things very clearly. I am a great sinner and Christ is a great Savior. We have to lie to ourselves to live. Otherwise, we'd go crazy. I want to paint the rest of my days with the best colors. It isn't a sadness, but a joy that we don't do the same things for the length of our lives. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Wisdom is to speak the truth and act in keeping with its nature. The only thing that can make you feel unexplainable feelings is by loving unconditionally. Haters keep on hating cause somebody's gotta do it. Just as heart is a fountain of unspoken words, the universe is a womb of wonder weird worlds. Moments caught in time. Simple memories spread out before me. Timeless reminders of how life goes on, even when it feels as if you cannot. It's more fun to think of the future than dwell on the past. If cats looked like frogs, we'd realize what nasty, cruel little bastards they are. Style. That's what people remember. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. Most of us try to do too much because we are secretly afraid we will not be able to do anything at all. When life takes away, something of greater value is always given in return. Waiting is painful, forgetting is painful, but not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. The summit of happiness is reached when a person is ready to be what he is. The simple step of a courageous individual is not to take part in the lie. One word of truth outweighs the world. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Never stop acquiring the common sense, it is as good as the knowledge. Hearts are breakable, Isabel said. And I think even when you heal, you're never what you were before. Alive or dead, the truth won't rest. Rise up while you can. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget that you are human. Grace doesn't depend on suffering to exist, but where there is suffering you will find grace in many facets and colors. Expressing doubt is how we begin a journey to discover essential truths. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. We're here, and then we're gone, and it's not about the time we're here, but what we do with the time. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. That as long as we are being remembered, we remain alive. I think it's important to hold a mirror up to society and yourself. The glory of Christianity is to conquer by forgiveness. Stop longing. You poison today's ease, reaching always for tomorrow. There are truths which are not for all men, nor for all times. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. Success to me is being happy, truly fulfilled, being proud of myself, and doing different things all the time. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. When all seems to be against you, remember, a ship sometimes has to sail against the current, not with it. Truth is not as pompous and romantic as myth, but it has the immeasurable value of being the truth. Great goals make great people. People cannot hit what they do not aim for. You're always with yourself, so you might as well enjoy the company. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. Don't own so much clutter that you will be relieved to see your house catch fire. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Look for the good in every person, in every situation. You'll almost always find it. Opportunity may knock only once, but temptation leans on the doorbell. Today, I bent the truth to be kind, and I have no regret, for I am far surer of what is kind than I am of what is true. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. When you came, you cried, and everybody smiled with joy. When you go, smile and let the world cry for you. Truth has a resonance to it that fills the cracks where falsehoods lie. Anybody can make the simple complicated. Creativity is making the complicated simple. My life will be the best illustration of all my work. Everything you'll ever need to know is within you. The secrets of the universe are imprinted on the cells of your body. You only live twice, once when you were born and once when you look death in the face. Desperation is the raw material of drastic change. Only those who can leave behind everything they have ever believed and can hope to escape. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. To exist is to change is to mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly. This is your life, and it's ending one moment at a time.